owner of the Directory of eZines, back with another case study from my consulting clients. These questions and observations come from working with Directory of eZines members who can call me once a week for 15 minutes at a time, and we go over their situation, answer their questions, help solve their problems. It's been incredibly helpful to DOE members. It's free one-on-one consulting. I just wanted to give it to members, and it's worked out well. Today I want to talk to you about something very important, and that is this. Failure is not an option. Now, I know that it's difficult to succeed online. I know it's difficult to make money online, but I want to talk to you about failure. Because the truth is that you can't fail, but you can quit. And there's a huge difference. It's huge. Now, there are 3 reasons I believe this. The first is that information marketers show you the way. Just copy what they do and you'll succeed. Let me explain exactly what I mean here. A lot of people say, oh, I'm tired of getting all these emails and I'm on all these lists, and I hear people saying the same things. And sure, there is a lot of hype out there, but there's a lot of good, solid information. If you've watched Frank Kern's marketing or Telman Knutsen's marketing or Armand Morin or Jimmy Brown, you're watching world-class information marketers do their thing. And if you can go out and do likewise, you'll be surprised at how far you go. Here are a few things that watching top marketers operate can teach you how to do. Viral marketing. Jimmy Brown's a master at this. Free reports. Short videos. This is the Frank Kern thing. Now, his videos aren't necessarily short, as in 3-4 minutes, but nobody makes better videos than him. Giving content away. I know what I'm doing about marketing online. You know, it's not my first time around. I've been to a couple of rodeos, but I watch Frank's and I learn from them. And I watch other people. I watch the guys over at Maverick, and I learn from their videos. Social networking like Twitter. Have you noticed how many marketers have jumped with both feet onto Twitter? You know why? It's because they see a tremendous opportunity. Publishing an eZine. In the recent months alone, in just the past few months from when I'm making this in May 2009, Armand Morin started a new eZine and Jimmy Brown started a new one. So, you know, publishing an eZine, not a stupid thing to do, because these are very smart men. Having your own product. Doing joint ventures. Email marketing. How they write their sales letters. I would never recommend ever that you copy somebody's information, just use it word for word, but take inspiration from how Armand Morin does squeeze pages. Take inspiration from how Alex Mondosian writes long sales letters that really work for selling a higher priced product. These men and women are teaching you how to market. They're not just pitching you their products. Now, here's the second reason. Technology is better. Blogging makes everyone a publisher, and it levels the playing field. The page you're watching this video on right now is a blog, and it costs very little money to set up. Frankly, if I hadn't wanted it to be customized with a custom header and everything, I could have set it up completely free. WordPress is leveling the playing field for everyone. And I see people all the time struggle for a year to create 50 content pages so they can get indexed, or spend money on a graphics designer and it doesn't work out, or not understand how to make fonts look a particular way, or how in the world can I make a hyperlink, or how can I add a picture. I'm telling you, this blogging software, which comes free with almost every hosting account in the world, absolutely levels the playing field. So you see, it's easier now than it was when I started. When I started, we had front page. There was a learning curve. You had to create everything by scratch. Now, the blog you're looking at, I created in literally 2 days. Number 3, promoting is easier and cheaper. That might not sound logical to you. You might disagree with that at face value, but let's talk about it. Forums exist that didn't exist before. Blogs are everywhere and you can post on them. Twitter is a new thing, totally free. Facebook, totally free, and very, very effective. See, back when I started about 10 years ago, we were buying advertising, we were doing article marketing. Article marketing, which is still tremendously effective. I think it's one of the best ways to market online. And I publish several new articles every week and have a person who posts them for me to these strategic locations. But that's still around, but all these other free ways, they didn't exist, these free ways of promoting. So we really have a tremendous opportunity right now. Ads actually cost less than they used to, and there's much more information about how to drive costs down. Now here's what I mean by that. 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, you had the occasional person who was saying, here's how you get your AdWords cost down, but let me tell you, that was a voice in the wilderness. Most people were just saying, get into AdWords, get into pay-per-click, it's 15 minutes, you'll see traffic, and oh yeah, that's all exciting. But then what they didn't tell you was it was going to cost you a small fortune per click, because you're bidding against everybody else who heard the same rah-rah information they were providing. Today there are entire courses that you could avail yourself of that teach nothing but how to drive your click cost down to 10-15 cents per click, sometimes less. Google just recently, not in the last 3 days, but in the last year, has created new opportunities to display ads on targeted sites. That's very cheap traffic right now. So there are more free ways than ever existed, and there's more information out there about how to drive costs down than ever before. Let's talk a few action steps. What can you do next? What can you do today? All right. The first is this, and this is probably nobody in the world's told you this except me, but that's okay. Choose somebody's voice and follow it. Now that might be me, it might be somebody else, really doesn't matter. Just answer this question in your mind real quick. Who's your favorite marketer? Who's your favorite person online? What man or woman do you really admire? What they're doing, the quality, the integrity, the results, the level of income. What person is it that you really admire? Follow them for some period of time. Listen to what they say and do it. Well, that's point number 2. Do something. Create a blog. Go on Twitter. Post on forums. Listen, in the next 24 hours, you could do all 3. I promise you, I'm not telling you a lie. You could create a blog and do your first post. You could create a Twitter account, and you could go on forums, and you would have spent 0 money. If you don't have your own hosting account, go to blogger.com. You can create a blog in 5 minutes. Pick a course of action, one course of action. What do I mean by that? I mean this. If you're starting out and you're not really familiar with marketing methods, then it's going to be almost impossible to master pay-per-click and easy advertising and article marketing and social networking and all these other methods very quickly. So choose one. Do a survey of all of them and see which one makes most sense to you, and then pick one. Make a time commitment and say, look, for the next 30 days, this is all I'm doing. That's it. I'm going to do pay-per-click. I'm going to do article marketing. I'm going to do easy and advertise. Whatever it is, just pick something and make a commitment. Now, you also have to see changes as course correction, not failure. When an airplane flies from point A to point B, we went to England not too long ago, and when we were flying across, I was watching the course we were on, and we're continuously making slight adjustments along the way. It's not like shooting an arrow where it's just zoom, a perfect shot through the air. There's continual course correction going on, but by golly, we landed exactly where we were supposed to, exactly when we were supposed to, and safely, because that captain had enough wisdom to know that just because he found himself 1 degree off course at a particular moment, it didn't mean that all was lost. He simply corrected course. Same thing for us. The journey's toward overall success, and there'll be many steps along the way. You might not succeed with one particular program. You might not succeed with one particular type of marketing because it might not fit you. But you will find what fits you and what you like if you stick with it. Change direction if needed. There's a time when change is necessary. Be smart about it. And mostly, and this is the advice I wish I had had when I first started out, don't try to go it alone. Connect with someone who has been where you want to be and help them show you the way. I'll do that. I do that for Directory of eZines members. So what about your situation? Have you been trying to make money online for 3 months or more? Suffering from information overload? Spent money on programs that didn't work? I know very few people that this doesn't describe. And they are finding real help at the Directory of eZines, and you will too. So become a DOE member, give me a call, contact me by email. Let's see what we can do to get you going. If you're a member already, log into the DOE, and you'll see my private phone number, contact information, everything you need to get started. If you're not a member, realize this is the best bargain on the internet right now. Not only do you get access to the directory and all the bonuses that we offer, but you get free one-on-one private consulting. It really is free. It really is one-on-one. It's not a webinar. So I hope this video has encouraged you, because that's my goal. I want to encourage you that if you keep on going, if you keep on pushing, you can succeed. In fact, you just can't fail unless you quit. Course correction? Absolutely. Everybody needs to make that. But keep on keeping on, and the day will come when you wake up and there are orders in your inbox. And that's a beautiful thing. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for listening.